Got ourselves Team 1 together with Dermo over there as a sub-rogue. We got ourselves Kajix, KYB, Leatherface. And it looks like Mayu is going to be first up. Haven't seen you in a while. Crom God is going to be first up versus Mayu and Necrolord Kitty Cat. Let's see how strong Necrolord cats are to this day. I think a lot of Pharaohs have recently swapped over to that Convoke the Vogue build with a minute CD. Cromgon just charged into Mayu as a wait, he's no longer Frost DK. He's playing that Unholy Death Knight. That's gonna be Mayu with Thorns, trying to see if he can leap away. Gonna be Crom somehow stopping Mayu, I think, with a pet root, trying to stay ahead of the Pharaoh as best as he can with that slappy hand. Mayu got himself lots of health recovery, death and decay on one side, should deny the Pharaoh a reopener. Crom still has the A-bomb walking at Mayu, but that root prevents him. So for Crom, I think he's gonna have to wait out until his cooldowns are up, until all his army of the dead is up. Lichbone rotated in order to get himself early recovery. I think he's trying to play for the long game, so the earlier he uses cooldowns, the better. Just trying to deny the use of Death Pact early. Into a quick root onto Crom, goes in for a Death Pact really early on, as the bleeds are really just rotting down. Crom is not going to have too much health to really work with, especially as it's necrotic out. Stun real quick onto Mayu. Crom might need to be looking for the death strikes at this point. Got his pedal empowered. Quick root into Mayu as the thorns are up for the kitty cat. Crom does not have a AMS IBF in here as the shackles malediction coming out. Grip does not break the shackles as Crom just trying to maintain his health as best as possible. Looks like he found some kind of recovery here. Looks like he found his death strike button. Quick main by Mayu. Try to keep the dots and the roots under Crom as he's got some hots rolling himself. Fleshcraft out for the DK, should be able to stave off the damage over time. Mayu unable to get himself a proper reset. I think he just walked out to get some moonfires under Crom. Is going to Ursul's him out in the open. And Crom is getting the Army of the Dead back up. Can he get a stun to Mayu? Does interrupt him on nature. Fleshcraft is going to be out for Mayu fully, but that is the Army of the Undead attacking him in full. If he can somehow keep Mayu in place, it's going to be that trinket for that stun as the Army of the Dead joins the fight. I don't think Mayu used a trinket ever until now. And Crom is very, very behind on health. Trying to maintain himself as best he can, letting the pets do majority of the damage. But that Thorns is just tricky. Very, very tricky. And Mayu left Crom just with full bleeds. Why is just behind the pillar, safe and sound, just fully reset. Got himself even re-stealth. Quick maim onto Crom, doesn't go for a rake stun. And then it's going to be Crom. Actually, wait, almost double team by him and Reed Speed. Reed Speed wants to go in. Crom is still not on the game just yet. Wants to use whatever damage he can. At least keeping the Feral next to his team. So maybe that Reed Speed might be able to, and Reed Speed is like, wait, my time to go, my time to go. He's excited, dude. He's excited. He wants to play, but he's also like, you know what? I want to give him a full duel because you didn't want to 2-1 him. That would have been BM. Mayu going for the roots onto Reed Speed pretty early on. Big charge on Mayu with an Ursul trying to keep Reed Speed at bay. Blade storming out of there. Looks like Blade Storm does not get you, does still get yoinked. The Blade Storm still gets yoinked into Ursul's. Stun to Mayu. Does Reed Speed have the damage? Banner is up. Big Mastery buff is available. Mayu might be in trouble depending how much damage Reed Speed got. Quick Shadow Melt from Mayu. Trinket for Reed Speed so he can maintain the pressure onto the Feral. Quick maim by the Feral with a root to follow. And Mayu recovering a lot of health there. That Kevin Slime should keep the Feral in combat with just damage alone. Quick parry for Reed Speed as he's approaching Mayu. Thorns is going to do some damage. And Reed Speed got himself a full flesh got back up. So this is going to be very, very healthy. Trying not to let the Feral catch a reset. Quick Stormbolt onto the cat while in trial form. So he is taking quite a bit of damage. Not in bear form. Cyclone. No trinket for Reed Speed. And looks like Mayu should be able to get himself a reset. Yeah, the healing. The self-recovery of a Feral Druid with Necrolord is still really, really valuable. His Fleshcraft and as well as the healing over time is still pretty insane. I think it's fair to say it's pretty insane. Because Mayu was playing Necrolord, I think, from the start of these duels. Then he started joining. He's been just bleeding people dry. Stormbolt Reed Speed, but the root affects him for a second. Mayu actually popping Bark Skin. I think he's trying to preserve that Fleshcraft as best as possible. Quick Reflect by Reed Speed, bailing away though, because that Reflect is going to do much versus Thorns. And actually, it looks like the bleeds have torn through the shield. Reed Speed cycles through whatever shields he's got going on. Avatar is up. He needs to find a way to CC Mayu at some point, but I think that maim is going to lock him out, and the Feral just makes it look so easy. Who's up next on the other team? Is it Arhi, Iladasa, or Master Fruit? Looks like Iladasa is going to be up next. On the time lost Proto Dre getting opened up on by Mayu. And the Feral is just looking to get some dots, and Ursul is just dot and rod, dude. Dot and kite. Let him just play up with the full ranged damage over time playstyle. Not really staying in to get some damage in versus Iladasa or really anybody. Most people have just melted over time. Forced to go in for bites, Wild Thorns up Illidasa with a blur, imprisoned onto Mayu, leaping with a Metamorphosis on him, Darkness right after. Mayu still healthy, sorta, in bear form as Ivy is sending him from a distance. The Haunt comes in, Mayu gets super low. It looks like he does go down. Illidasa even trinketing for it. Illidasa just got him low enough while in bear form. Quick Haunt, and there it was. Made it look easy until he didn't, I guess. Dermo is going to be up next. He does not have Fleshcraft. Does he go for a Stab Fleshcraft maybe in the opener? No, just Shadow Blades. Night Fae. Still Night Fae. Wait, has Dermo always been Night Fae? Still Night Fae. There's not too many Night Faes around anymore. Still got plenty of damage though. That Night Fae burst with the dot ticking down, doing more damage. Does it do more damage the more it ticks, or does it do like less damage the more it ticks? Is it front heavy or back heavy? I want to say it's front loaded. I want to say it's probably front loaded. The dot that it does. And that's going to be Masterfoot with that Convoke. Derma tried to go for a Shadow Melt. Looks like Cloak of Shadows instead. Did he Shadow Melt? He might have Shadow Melted and then cloaked. But that's going to be a Kidney Shot onto Masterfoot as he's in full Convoke Incarnation mode. And Derma got himself that Soul Shape to keep himself mobile. Going to be the Fury of Elune, just blasting down Derma. Quick bash by the Druid. Star Surge coming through. Does it take the Rogue out? Wait a second, he actually could do it. Big Battle Master Stricken for Derma. Dot's still rolling on him, I believe. I think Moonfire and Starfire are still rolling on him. Are they? I think Masterfoot in his burst didn't even put a dot on the guy. I think that's what happened. In his full burst setup, he didn't even attach a dot to the dude. That's actually kind of nuts. That's actually kind of nuts. Crazy. Masterfoot is just gonna have to be looking for Dermo. Does he want to be in cat form to get open on? Because Dermo's still got plenty of burst. Most likely has a Night Fae ability by now. And I guess we'll see how bursty that Night Fae ability still is. Dermo just getting the saps up under Masterfoot, expecting the bark skin out of the guy, isn't he? That's going to be the Night Fae. Masterfoot taking a lot of damage. Maybe no bark skin. Just goes for Enrage Regeneration. Bark skin after that emergency heal has come up. Bash by Masterfoot. Fury of Elune should probably get the full set of dots on the Derma. And there he goes, getting the Moonfire, Sunfire. At least he's getting the base damage in. As Derma looking to back up. Masterfoot going for regrowths. Derma could maybe go peek around the corner and Shadow Step to maybe interrupt. Looks like he doesn't go for it at all. And looks like those dots that Masterfoot put up on him, like, don't really do much damage. I guess unless you're Necrolord, they don't really hit all that hard, do they? Into a Kidney Shot into Masterfoot. Does the Boomy have anything here? I think he's just going to wait it out. Is that going to be emergency healing here? No emergency healing. Could be really bad. Quick Roar by Masterfoot is going to go for Frenzy Regen while in bear form. Like an active Frenzy Regen. Was that a second emergency healing? Wait, what's the cooldown on the emergency healing? Didn't they nerf it? The emergency Frenzy Regen? Derma try to see if you can stay away from Masterfoot, maybe catch a reset. The Sunfire guarantees no easy reset for Derma, at least keeping him in combat for a little bit longer. Masterfoot with them roots wants to get up close and personal with Derma. Silence and a bash onto the Rogue. Now it's going to be Convoke with a Disarm. Derma cloaks and shadows it. Actually, a big value cloak because at least he gets his weapons to get aggressive, as well as Convoke's the cloaks the Convoke. Cloak that Convoke Kidney Shot onto Masterfoot. Does go for a trick at the very end. Another cheap shot by Derma. Barkskin is up for Masterfoot. Got himself Frenzy Regen. Only 21% dampening. Only. Actually, still massive healing for Masterfoot. Shackles of Addiction onto Derma. Actually going to prevent quite a bit of healing for the Rogue. Also, significant damage during that time, too. Masterfoot with the regrowths. If you can somehow just get... Oh, does thrash the Rogue out, but at the last second as the Necrotics fell off. No Barkskin. Does he have emergency healing? Could be bad for Masterfoot. Does get that Frenzy Regen while he's low into a bear form, but looks like Derma already had the damage there, had the pressure. And he is the last one left of Team 2 at 9-minute mark at 24% dampening. With Derma the Rogue going for them full resets. Got the Ghostos on the Rogue, but by the time the Derma can get over there, those should be gone mostly. And then they go. Timeout. Earth Elemental. Shadow Step by Derma go for the cheap shot versus Archie. Trying to make some damage happen. Maybe some cooldown reduction. Going to be the Static Link Totem. Does not kill the Totem. Puts himself in a bad spot. Battle Master is up for Derma. Actually gets stunned by the Shaman. Wait, huge Wind Fury procs. Does he have a Flame Shock on him? If you ever gotten a Flame Shock on him, he might be able to still find him. No Flame Shock. The Rogue is safe. The Rogue is actually safe. Archie does pick up the eye. If you only could get that Earth Elemental to attack him. If only he could get the Earth Elite to just slap the Rogue right now, but the Earth Elite is just a big blockhead. Quick stab by Dermo, 10 minutes in the duel, 31% dampening. Archie is going to be able to storm strike him out. There goes the Night Fate burst out of Dermo, trying to make the damage happen versus Archie. Cheap shot to follow that kidney shot. Big chain harvest for Archie though. It looks like the shaman does have wall if he wants to use it. Going to be that static link totem back in. The rogue can't really go anywhere. Not really trying to leave actually. Could cloak of shadows if he wants to. Now he can leave if he wants to. Archie with a walled rogue force, a big defensive on Archie, though the shaman is recovering a lot of health. Try to see if he can get Dermo out with the crash lighting. Doesn't quite connect. Not close enough to the rogue. And Archie is at full health with a wall. Ascendance is up. Has the Ghost Wolves. Dermo actually at no defenses, but does have 2 charges of Shadow Dance. So if he has like a full burst, he just wants to sink in a bunch of Shadow Strikes in with kidney shots and cheap shots, he might be okay. Trinket for Archie. Dermo looking to make some damage happen, but actually looks like after that dam, got a trinket out of Archie. He doesn't need to go back in there. He just needs to escape, needs to go for a bit of recovery. Literally goes in a corner. Archie does have Ghostos onto Derma. Does not let the rogue catch a proper reset. Derma just waiting for dodge, I think, at this point. I don't think he's even trying to catch a restealth. A restealth helps, just to make sure he doesn't have to burn a Shadow Dance in the opener. Smoke bomb up. Unless Archie static clings in there. Sap onto Archie. He has the full control of the shaman, but at least the shaman is at full health to work with. And Derma making sure to get himself a slice of dice free rolling kidney shot onto, or maybe not slice of dice, I guess he had a points for a kidney shot. Into a big burst out of Dermo, trying to make something happen. Or he maybe go for some burst himself. Ascendance is up. Could be anyone's game. Gonna be Dermo. Doing a bit of damn, but then vanishes out. Oh, interrupt onto R. He still has Ascendance, still has burst. Quick Sunder onto Dermo. Wait, he takes down the rock with a chain harvest. Oh my goodness. Not even letting Kajix get a proper opener. Kajix sits over the blind just so he can cremate his friend. Just so he can cremate his friend. And it's looking like he's going to go for a bit of a reset. Archie not letting him. The duel is in a 12-minute mark, 42% dampening. Gagix is trying to get Archie to give him a reset, but Archie does not want to do it. Wait, it's not even Gagix is dueling him. Looks like it's Leatherface. So Archie, dude, he's just trying to stay aggressive. Archie's an enhancement shaman. He's so behind health-wise here. He's so behind cooldowns-wise. We're in dampening, where he lives outside of dampening. So he's in a disadvantage. I think that's why he's trying to get aggressive. Part of the duel is 5v5s. As soon as a person on the other team dies, you see who is the next person, you keep attacking him. You're fine to do so. Gonna be big fly up by Leatherface. No grounding for Archie, as he's just trying to see if he can get the hell out of dodge. As the demon is there with Leatherface to be his friend, but to also attack him and do minimal damage, but also just a soul to be sacrificed. A soul for the slaughter. Archeorc with a Frost Shock versus Leatherface. Shackles the Malediction onto the Demon Hunter. Could just sacrifice the pet. I think that was a Shadow Melt just now to break that Shackles. Slaying the Demon. Get into hell before the dampening is super high. 20% damage increase. Could use it to make some damage happen versus Archie. Archie without a wall. Maybe all he has is some healing. But at this high dampening, it's over. Leatherface just starts carving him out. Just slicing him up. Crazy. Mayu with that big feral damage. Big feral burst on top of it too. Just actions are hard to deal with. What's back as Dermo? I think he was sub. Pretty sure he was sub. But yeah, that was actually a good duel. Good set of duels, boys. Let's get another one going, yeah?